If Photoshop Filter Gallery is giving you an error showing a grayed out option opening to a black or blank result, or the dialog just will not launch, this video will walk you through the most common fixes step by step. And best of all, these solutions are simple enough for beginners so you can get back to editing without wasting time. If this tutorial helps, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more quick Photoshop fixes and tutorials. Let's jump in. First, let's check the most common reason Filter Gallery stops working: your image mode and bit depth. Photoshop Filter Gallery only works properly with 8-bit RGB images, so go up to Image, then Mode, and make sure RGB color is selected. Right after that, check that 8 bits per channel is enabled. If your file is in CMYK, grayscale, lab color, or 16-bit or 32-bit mode, the Filter Gallery may be disabled or behave incorrectly. Switching to RGB and 8-bit often fixes the problem immediately. Next, look at your layer type. Filter Gallery may not work on a locked background layer or on certain smart objects. If your layer is locked, right-click it and look for an option like Layer from Background or unlock it first. If it is a smart object and the filter is unavailable, you may need to rasterize it. To do that, right-click the layer and choose Rasterize Layer. This converts it into a normal pixel layer that Filter Gallery can process. Just remember, rasterizing can reduce flexibility, so do this only when you are ready to apply the effect. Now let's talk about one of the most confusing issues: black or blank filter results. This often happens with sketch filters because many of them use your current foreground and background colors. If those colors are set strangely, the output can look wrong or completely black. The quick fix is to press D on your keyboard. That resets your colors to the default black and white setup. Then try the filter again. In many cases, that is all you need to do to restore the effect. Another thing to check is your canvas size. Photoshop has limits on very large documents, and if your file exceeds around 30,000 pixels in width or height, some filters may be disabled or stop working properly. To check this, go to Image, then Image Size. If the document is extremely large, reduce the dimensions to a more manageable size and try Filter Gallery again. Large files can place a heavy load on Photoshop, so scaling down the canvas may solve the issue right away. If none of those fixes work, the problem may be caused by corrupted Photoshop preferences. When the Filter Gallery window itself crashes, freezes, or refuses to open, resetting preferences can help clear out bad settings. On Windows, go to Edit, then Preferences, then General. On Mac, go to Photoshop, then Settings or Preferences, then General. Look for Reset Preferences on Quit, enable it, then restart Photoshop. This gives the app a clean start without permanently changing your files. After restarting, reopen your image and test Filter Gallery again. In many cases, resetting preferences clears up strange menu behavior, broken dialogues, and filter failures. If you still have trouble, make sure Photoshop is fully updated because some filter bugs are version specific. So to recap, if Filter Gallery is grayed out, black, blank, or crashing, check your color mode and bit depth first. Then make sure your layer is unlocked or rasterized, reset your foreground and background colors with D, confirm your canvas is not too large, and finally, reset Photoshop preferences if needed. These 5 steps solve most Filter Gallery errors quickly. If this video helped you, please hit the like button and subscribe for more Photoshop troubleshooting tips, editing tutorials, and beginner-friendly guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.